Hi everyone and welcome back to Sprinkle with Paper. Today I'm doing a fun collaboration with the Domestic Diva. We are each sharing a DIY St. Patrick's Day centerpiece. The Domestic Diva has a really fun channel where she shares DIY projects for her home, along with clean with me's and fun travel vlogs with her family. I'll have her channel linked down below. For today's project, you'll need a small and large mason jar, white chalk paint, gold glitter, 2 types of green acrylic paint, paintbrushes, scissors, hot glue gun, fishing line, cake topper sticks, and also the Lucky Us Pennant Banner that can be found for free over at sprinklewithpaper.net, and also some decorative ribbon. The first step is to paint both of our mason jars, the large and the small, with the white chalk paint. I found this white chalk paint at Hobby Lobby and it was only $1.99, and I had more than enough left over after painting both of these jars. The key to painting mason jars is just to apply a nice even light coat. Wait for it to dry, and then you could always apply more if you feel like you don't have enough coverage. To get the look I was going for, I ended up applying 3 coats of the chalk paint. It took me about 30 minutes between each coat to make sure they were completely dry before applying the next one. But if you wanted to speed up the process, you could always just use your blow dryer on the low setting, and then you probably would only need to wait about 5 minutes between each coat. While waiting on my jars to dry, I started working on the Pennant Banner. Again, the Pennant Banner is a free printable that can be found over at sprinklewithpaper.net. I'll have the link down below. Once all the letters are cut out, it's time to start assembling the banner. Cut about 8 inches of the fishing line and then start wrapping it around the top of one of your sticks. I typically wrap it around about 5 or 6 times, and then I tie it in a knot. Once I like the placement, I always add just a little bit of hot glue and then just kind of wipe off the excess with my finger just to make sure that it's not going to slip around on the stick. Now when applying the letters to the fishing line, I just apply a small bead of hot glue along the top of the triangles. Then I just attach it onto the fishing line. Make sure to allow just a few seconds for it to dry, just so when you place it down, it doesn't stick to your surface. Once you've attached your last letter, you can complete your banner by attaching the other stick. Like you did with the other side, just wrap the fishing line around the stick about 5 or 6 times, tie it in a knot, cut off any excess, and then just apply a little bit of hot glue. This Lucky Us Pennant Banner is not only perfect for centerpieces, but it would work perfectly for a cake topper. You can use this on St. Patrick's Day if you want to surprise your family with a fun and festive cake, or you could use it for something completely different like an engagement party. Now just complete the same exact steps to complete the S banner. At this point, our jar should be dry so we can start adding our little embellishments. I'll be using the 2 shades of green acrylic paint to add shamrocks to my jars, and then I'll be using this gold glitter to add some fun polka dots. To create the shamrocks, I'm just connecting 3 small circles and then adding a little line for the stem. Once I'm happy with the amount of light green shamrocks, I'll just move on to the dark green. To attach the glitter, I'm just using my white chalk paint as a glue, so I'll just add it on with the paintbrush and then sprinkle the glitter on top, and then it will work as a perfect adhesive. Now I'll just complete the same steps on the larger jar. I bought this little greenery at Hobby Lobby for $6.99, but at the time when I bought it, the whole floral section was 50% off. Once a month, they have a whole week where the floral section is 50% off, so if you time it right, you can get a great deal. For my decorative ribbon, I'm going with the black and white buffalo check to go with the theme of my home. When tying it onto the jar, instead of tying it into a bow, I'm just going to tie it into a double knot. When I create centerpieces for my home, I like to mix in fake and real flowers. I do it this way because I like the scent of fresh flowers in the home, but I don't like to replace a whole centerpiece when the flowers start to die. This way I could just pick out the few that are dying and then replace it with a small bundle from Trader Joe's. I'm so happy with how this project turned out. The whole thing cost me under $10 and it was super easy to make. Now don't forget to head on over to sprinkledpaper.net to grab your free printable. Also, please make sure you head on over to the Domestic Diva. She's sharing a fun St. Patrick's Day DIY centerpiece project similar to what you've seen here today. Thanks again for watching and happy crafting!